Hey, this is Grave. This is a short video to show you guys how to farm firewater safely. What you need for this is going to be for a warrior. For rogues, I think you can just pop CDs and do it, but you probably need a little bit of gear. For a warrior, you need a tiny bit of gear, and you also need to have a flask set like this, with healing items, essentially, that you will use to snapshot your flask set healing, your diamond flask healing like this. And you need to have about, I would say, 300 to 350 minimum to start doing this, or have some decent gear, or be really locked in. Below that, it can be a little bit dangerous. You see on my flask set, if I equip it, I have an item rack macro for it. I highly recommend having this. Use the item rack add-on. Go here, you go to sets, you make a flask set with all of the healing items, and then you make a macro, just like this, with this text. This means that you will essentially equip your diamond flask set, pop your diamond flask, and immediately swap back, so that you don't have to do it manually. You don't risk like not having your stuff equipped. For me, I also have different buttons for my different sets. I recommend doing this. Either way, as you can see, I have 469 healing power. Kind of nice number. If you have 300 to 350, that should be enough. So we start in Winterspring. Gonna walk to the fur bogs. I will show you where the chief is, what the route you can use is, and how to play the fight so that you can be safe. This is the flight path. Let's say you're right here. You can walk up this way. There's many ways of getting up there, don't worry too much. You can also walk through the village, but this way I feel like it is faster. You don't have to avoid as many mobs. Just walk up here. There should be mobs here usually. I don't know what there's no mobs right now. Maybe someone killed them and they're respawning. There's a weird spawn situation. Here you can see some mobs. You can walk down here. This guy's still stuck. Someone is farming here, so Chieftain might not be up there. Worst case, we'll need to layer. Walk down here. Usually you can also walk up across the trees there to avoid aggroing the mobs on the left. And you can see that the Chieftain is farmed. Your units kind of hardcore would otherwise show you. So this guy is farming it. Since he's farming it already, we're gonna layer, find another layer so that the mob... if you want to be safe, this spot is 100% safe. Still, I would not recommend AFKing here in case somebody pulls something on you. But if you go beyond this tree, I always go here. Not only are you safe, you're also hiding from other people who then don't know that you're doing this, so they're not going to be camping the boss, for example. They'll just notice that it's missing and go do something else. Let's try and switch to any layer. Oh, I'm in a group. As Valkova invites me to change layers. A perfect name for this. When these corpses disappear and this guy disappears, we'll know that we've layered. Shouldn't take too long. There we go. Layered, there's the chieftain. What you're gonna do then, if you don't have a lot of gear, I would recommend this. If you have enough, or like big flask set, just pop your flask set, so click your macro. It will automatically switch, wait for the first tick of HP, because you're going to be a little bit low HP, and then you can go in, Deathwish, fight the boss. Instead, what I do here, there's sometimes this guy is going to be here, it's a Timber Maw quest, avoid him. You can walk up the side here, for example, without him noticing you, or the other side to the right. Just fight this Winterfall Shaman. Get as much rage as you can. Go. Then you're going to walk up here. Pop your diamond flask, you're gonna see my HP goes pretty low. I can eat to get a little bit fuller HP. I recommend doing this if you're not sure exactly what your limits are. For me, I don't need it, but to be safe. And I'm gonna walk up to the boss. I'm gonna press Death Wish, focus the shaman here. I'm gonna kill this one first. Try and kick the lightning bolts, kick the heals if he tries to heal later. The reason we kill him is so he doesn't heal the others and because he does a bunch of damage. We'll then kill the Ursa, lower the incoming damage that we're taking. As you can see, my flask set is keeping me topped up, right? But if you don't have this good gear, you're not doing this much damage, you're maybe doing like 50% less damage or something like that. You're a lot less tanky. You might get a little bit lower here. In this case, you can pop health potions. You can also do this. Fear bandage, right? Press your fear button, press your bandage button immediately. Don't cancel it like I just did. That will give you another 2k HP or close to it. It's also, you can also fear bandage at the beginning or like just fear the chieftain and a couple like one of the other mobs and then focus on when to kill them if you want to be sure. Lasts for 1 minute. It's 12 ticks including the first one, so if you're waiting a little bit it's gonna be 10 ticks. If you have 300 healing power, that's 3000 healing, right? And then you can compensate the rest with a healing potion, with a bandage if you need to. The boss is gonna drop every time a Winterfall Firewater, which is right now about 1 gold 40. It's also gonna drop some ekos sometimes, rune cloth, some spirit beads on the quest. These don't matter too much, you can just sell them. Sometimes he'll drop some grays, you make a little bit more money, right? And then once you kill the boss, you just walk up here, you go behind the tree, and either you log out and you set a timer for 6 minutes. The boss respawns every about 7 minutes or so. Can be between 6:45 and 7:30 from my experience. This means your Diamond Flask CD is kind of perfect for it. By the time you're done fighting him and your Diamond Flask is back up, the boss will be about to respawn. So either log out and set a timer, or just sit there for 5 minutes chatting around with people, and then you'll see the boss respawn. You can pop your Diamond Flask again, redo the exact same thing. This guy at the bottom will also respawn. Apart from that, final explanation on the reason you're staying here. There's often going to be people farming the Feral Box, and then the people are going to be walking up here. And contrarily to you as a warrior, a hunter, for example, or a rogue don't really need to do anything. They don't really need to pop a Diamond Flask to be careful, etc. They can just clap the boss easily. Like a hunter, the pet can just tank all 3 mobs. It's kind of disgusting, which means you will always lose if you're fighting for spawns, because you have to wait for your Diamond Flask to be popped, and you have to make sure that you're getting the ticks and not fighting the boss without the heals, etc. If you get into combat mid popping of your Diamond Flask, you will be in Diamond Flask set, in which case you will 100% die. You'll have to like dummy, run away, swiftness bot, whatever. Make sure to be especially careful if you haven't cleared the bot. So if you stay here, instead people will notice that the boss is dead. They will come up here, they'll notice the boss is dead, they won't find anyone around because you're hidden behind the tree, and then they'll get confused. Exactly like this guy. You see, he's confused as to what's happening. Then he's probably gonna leave. The advantage that I have is I know exactly when the boss is respawning. In a little bit more than 3 minutes, the boss is gonna be respawning. When my flask CD is up, I'll just look at it, be ready, maybe walk up here if you want, but honestly I just stay behind this tree until it's up, pop the Diamond Flask, eat a little bit, walk in, Death Wish, kill the shaman, kill the other guy, kill the boss. That's it.